It's funny when you guys in the ring. One time we'd been over there, and it was the usual 2-week tour. We'd go a week in England and then a week in Germany, back to back, whichever country was first.
Right.
I don't remember, but on about day 10, guys are pretty hammered. We've been I've been drinking pretty much, and we're working our ass off. And I was out there working with Big Boss Man, whose real name was Ray Traylor, and Ray was one of the biggest sweethearts who ever was in the business. And he had a good left hand. He could knock a dog shit out of you. And Ray was a little off that night. And he lit me up with about 6 or 7 potatoes during the course of that match. And I was always very patient. When a guy was a little bit snug with me, it took me a long time to send back that receipt. And finally, after about number 7, I looked over at Earl, and Earl kind of had that shit-eating grin on his face, and I looked at him, and he knew that I was about to go ahead and send one back. And I sent old Ray in, and I just grabbed him by his arm, and I said, "Watch the clothesline." And old Ray hit the ropes, and here he comes running back across the ring, and I didn't hit that summit with a clothesline. I balled up my fist on my right arm, and I hit that summit square in the forehead as hard as I could with my forearm, and knocked him down to his knees, and it was like almost just like a cartoon on a Saturday morning. You could see the stars over his head, and he knew what was up. He had lit my ass up, and I gave him a big-ass receipt, and he just looked at me, and, he was such a sweetheart, and he was a big guy, and he just looked at me with a smile on his face, and he goes,
"Let me tell you something, I love that guy."
I know, but he just looked at me, and he goes, "Okay." And he got it, and he didn't touch me for the rest of the damn match. And that was just a classic story from a sweetheart in the business.
Yeah, and Ray was, and man, God bless him. And but he hit you a couple times too many potatoes. How many? You know what? I'm not here to have a potato dinner. Come on, cut it out.